Welcome to part 2 of repairing a Rembrandt Sapphire UV light source. These are commonly used in dental offices or manufacturing for curing UV adhesive. Anyway, this one came in and the front display was not coming on when they turn on power. In part 1 I went over checking the interconnects and the main power supply and verifying that I had power out to the secondary power supply, which is this guy. Well, was this guy. This is a high voltage AC that, well, 110 to 240 down to 5 volt 1 amp outputs. There is the inputs. This is mounted here and it stopped working. I could get it to run sometimes, but I'm pretty sure that capacitor there is bad. And it's easier just to get a new one instead of fixing that. So just to make sure that's what it was, I have this multi-voltage power supply. This is actually out of an old DVD player, but it's great because, I don't know if y'all can see that, it's got multiple outputs on it. It's got 5 volt, 12 volt, 3.3. To turn it on, you have to put the jumper between 3.3 and standby. That just, turns on the whole thing. So I wired it in. There we go. And let's see, I'm going to plug it in. There we go. There's the control. There we go. Now I have the safety interlocks not hooked up, so the high voltage won't come on to drive the lamp. Oh, you can hear the door switch. There's a switch that cover hits so that the high voltage doesn't run. Now the other thing I'm going to do, besides fix that power supply, is replace one of the high voltage wires, that yellow connector with the black wire coming out. That's only 600 volt rated cable. I want to put something a bit more conducive for high voltage. I have some bulk wire like this stuff. This stuff is rated at 20,000 volts. No, not this stuff. This is the 600 volt stuff. I have some high voltage, real high voltage cable that I'll use for replacing that black wire, so that we don't have to worry. Pardon me. Worry about having the wire fail or cause any problems. The 600 volt stuff's probably okay, but I want something a little more high temp, high voltage, more insulation. I mean, you can see this wire. Oh, there we go. This wire is much thicker, and that's what I want to use. So I'll put some of that in. When I put the new brick in, I'll have the new brick in a day or two. And that video will either be tagged onto this one or it'll be part of part 3. So until then, I'm going to clean this up and put it off to the side, and we'll get on something else. So thanks for watching.